If anybody is to be asked questions about the disappearance of Dadiyata, is it Kano State government? It has nothing to do with Kaduna State government.
Fresh claims by former Kaduna State Governor Nasiru El-Rufai have shifted the focus for the long-running Dadiyata disappearance, with the ex-governor alleging that operatives linked to the Kano State government under Umar Ganduje were responsible for the abduction and possible killing of the outspoken critic. Abubakar Idris, widely known as Dadiyata, was seized by gunmen outside his Barnawa home in Kaduna State in the early hours of August 2, 2019. Nearly 7 years later, his body has never been found. No arrests have been made, no agency has taken responsibility. With the 7-year legal threshold under Section 164, subsection 1 of the Evidence Act now effectively reached in 2026, Dadiyata may be officially presumed dead, a grim legal closure in the absence of physical evidence of justice. Who was Dadiyata? Dadiyata, 34 years old, as at the time of his disappearance in 2019, was a social media influencer, educator, and political activist. He was married to Khadija Ahmed and lived with his wife and 2 daughters in Kaduna State. He built a reputation online as a fearless government critic, regularly targeting former President Muhammadu Buhari and political elites. He was also a loyal supporter of Rabiu Kwankwaso. His sharp satire and commentary made him a target. After viral videos surfaced allegedly showing Ganduje receiving bundles of US dollars, Dadiyata popularized the mocking nickname Gandola for the Kano governor, a label that stuck in online discourse and further amplified tensions between the activists and Kano's political establishment.
Go and study it. Dadiyata was not a fierce critic of Kaduna State government. He was a fierce critic of Kano State government. He's from Kano. He's a Konkosia guy. He lives in Kaduna and lectures at a university in Katsina State. He lives in Kaduna, but he's a fierce critic, not of Kaduna State. Go and review his timeline, okay? It was Ganduje that was his problem.
But he was living in your state.
He was living in my state. But
so technically he is your...
No, of course.
He falls under your province.
Yes, but I didn't even know him. We only got the report of Dadiyata's existence.
Right.
Okay? And the fact that he lived in Kaduna State after his family reported to the police that he was abducted as he was returning home in the evening. And when we investigated, all that we could gather from his family was that the abductors came, took him, and they came from Kano. So if anybody is to be asked questions about the disappearance of Dadiyata, is it Kano State government? It has nothing to do with Kaduna State government. We didn't even know he existed. And Charles, trust me, he was not a fierce critic. I didn't even know he existed until he...
The Department of State Service has consistently denied involvement. Its spokesperson, Hazaden Peter Afunaya, stated the agency has no knowledge of Dadiyata's whereabouts and is not holding him in custody. Despite that denial, rights groups and Dadiyata's associates have long insisted that his abduction bore the hallmarks of a targeted, coordinated operation, not a random kidnapping. Now, El-Rufai's allegation that the then Kano government orchestrated the abduction has intensified pressure for an independent probe, but no official investigation has confirmed his claim. As the legal presumption of death looms, Dadiyata's case stands as one of Nigeria's most disturbing unresolved disappearances. A story of a critic who vanished after challenging power, leaving behind a family still searching for answers and a country still asking who ordered his abduction and whether he has been killed.